followed by Cypress Medicine Hat.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, one of the strategic directions of our government is to invest in families and communities. However, Mr. Speaker, I continue to hear each week from the families who live in Edmonton-Decore about issues related to the quality, affordability and accessibility of childcare. My questions are for the Minister of Human Services. Given that our province has a rapidly growing population and limitations on financial resources as a government, are we likely to fall further behind in terms of accessibility, affordability and quality of our childcare and early learning systems?
Honourable Minister of Human Services.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we're not falling behind at all. In fact, ensuring Albertans have access to quality and affordable childcare continues to be a key priority. Edmonton, an area, for example, has 34,000 childcare spaces, and 79% of those spaces are occupied, so obviously there are still spaces available. At the end of 2012, Alberta had 96,000 childcare spaces, and 80% of those were occupied. So 20% are still available. Now, there are problems in some suburb areas where the spaces are not where the children are, and that work still needs to be done. But we've had a lot of...
Thank you, Honourable Minister. Honourable Member.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Again to the same minister. Given that the not-for-profit has had a lot of success in our communities, to what extent are there government plans to provide more support for not-for-profit childcare, given our province's current circumstances?
Honourable Minister.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I think it bears repeating that we have the online childcare lookup tool, which makes it possible for parents to search for all licensed and approved childcare programs. Now, Mr. Speaker, the honourable member will know that we don't differentiate between for-profit or not-for-profit childcare in terms of the programs that we have. We actually support individuals who need support, and we will continue to do that. In fact, we raised the threshold levels, income threshold levels to $50,000 last year, so 100% of the subsidy is available for any family that's under the $50,000, and if they have more than one child, that income level goes even higher.
Thank you, Honourable Minister. Honourable Member.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My final question to the same minister. Given that childcare in Canada has been criticized by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development and others for the lack of a comprehensive developmental approach to early learning, can the minister tell the Assembly what the government plans are to move to a more developmentally based comprehensive childcare system?
Honourable Member of Human Services.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm very proud of the fact that the Premier has tasked Human Services to lead a project with education and health and other ministries in the government on early childhood development. We're very cognizant of the fact that investing in young children, doing early testing and early screening with young children, helping young children get a good start is one of the best investments we can make as a society, and we're working very hard in that direction.